Hello and welcome to this is the last one. Wow. Welcome to the last Transfer Portal CFB gambling show of the year. This is bowl show number 3. Once again, me and Matt, the bowl crew. How you doing, Matt?
Oh, wait, I think I had a pretty good week last week.
This stretch, where's mine? I wrote down 8-2-1. That's what the people come
Yeah,
for.
you're demolishing in the pick'em.
I'm crushing
You're
everybody.
like you're like 3 clear. Like I think you're 17-7 last I looked, and no one else had more than 14.
Let's
You're
go.
just cruising.
I had UCF though today, and I meant to change it to Duke, but I just completely forgot it. Let's check the pool. I'm in a pool with
So did I.
yeah, with like 50 people, and I'm 15-8 here, so I'm 3. All right, I'm alive. I'm in 5th place. Yeah, 8-2-1 on the week. Our dog. So we're recording this Wednesday night, right after the rest in peace dog asterisk lay. Kansas inexplicably took the ball out of Jalen Daniels' hands and had Justin Bean throw one of the worst passes I've ever seen, and the doglay died. And because if Kansas wins that game, North Carolina's covering this 14.5 easy right now. So
So easily.
pretty annoying. And then I thought the doglay was dead when Arkansas was up 25. So I redid it and I rebet North Carolina, but I parlayed them with Ole Miss. So I'm screwed. I should just take North Carolina. But whatever. We got more picks. We got more doglays. We got a good slate here. So we're recording Wednesday night. This will be out noon Eastern time. I'm gonna get it edited and all done tonight, where we'll have it in time for the Pinstripe Bowl. I know everyone's super excited for Minnesota Syracuse. Where is this? I think that there's one play in this game, and it's the under.
I agree.
44 is the number right now. I don't know if it's going to be Tanner Morgan. I don't know if it's going to be Callie Akmanes. I don't know who's playing for Syracuse. I don't know the opt-outs in this game. I just know that it's going to be cold in the Bronx tomorrow, and both these teams play. I mean, Syracuse's defense isn't good of late. Minnesota still plays really good defense. I just don't think anybody's going to score. Minnesota, it's a Minnesota game. Just under 44. I think Minnesota probably wins like 21-17.
Yeah, it's I'm definitely more interested in the under. I'm thinking about doing the Minnesota spread
Mm-hmm.
just
11?
because of Chase, not Chase Brown. The running
Mo.
back.
Mo.
No, for Syracuse.
Oh, for Syracuse? Oh, Sean Tucker.
Sean Tucker. I couldn't think of his name. I wanted to call him Chase Brown. That's not the same guy.
Same
Uh
colors.
he
Blue and orange.
would have been the best player on this field.
He opted
And he
out?
is probably he's out. He's out. He went to the draft.
That's why it's 11, huh?
That's why the spread is what it is. And I think for that reason, I'm interested in the spread there.
Yeah, the only thing is Mo Ibrahim playing?
No,
Okay. So just a bunch of guys and maybe Tanner Morgan. Yeah, I just think they're
let
gonna control the game probably.
me double check Mo Ibrahim, but I'm almost positive he opted out.
I mean, why would he play? It's the Pinstripe Bowl.
Right.
Unless he wants to see beautiful Yankee Stadium.
Oh no, he's playing.
Oh,
He
he
is
is?
playing.
That's why it's 11 then. And he can break a record? Let's see.
He can break multiple records, it looks like.
Minnesota, he can move first into total touchdowns, career rushing touchdowns, most 100-yard games, and they immediately asked me to pay for the article. So I didn't read the last one. But yeah. Yeah, probably I guess the place for us would be the under in Minnesota. That's probably the smart way to go about it. 2 p.m. Yeah, I mean it'll be probably a stinker, but it's football. So, and then next up, 5:30. So pretty much right off the heels of the Minnesota Syracuse game ending, the Cheez It Bowl. Florida State and Oklahoma. You got anything here?
I just think Oklahoma stinks. Oklahoma stunk all year, and Florida State's been relatively good all year. So I'm on Florida State spread, and it's not. I don't have any really strong reasoning for it, except that I think one team is much better than the other.
That is my exact reasoning for taking Florida State -10. Jordan Travis is a stud. I know he's
Yeah,
coming back. I know he's playing. Oklahoma stinks. Their defense stinks. Their offense is whatever. But Florida State's defense has held its own this year. Shockingly, Brent Venables' defense has been bad all year. Yeah, I think Jordan Travis is gonna have a field day, and I think they win this game pretty easily. I would be shocked if Oklahoma pulls off the upset here. Um, I mean, the over isn't a bad thing to look at if you want to take a total because Florida State has been letting up points. They had played in a shootout against Florida. And they haven't really played a good offense in a while. Like they played Louisiana Lafayette, Syracuse, Miami, Georgia Tech, and then they played a good offense with Anthony Richardson, let up 38 points. So the over is not a bad look there, but if you want to go aside, Florida State's definitely the play there because they're just a better team. They're and they want to win this game.
Florida State, one of the few things we actually got right in the SEC preview.
Yeah.
We neither of us said they'd be this good, but both of us were like, if Jordan Travis progresses, like if he takes another step forward, they'll be a pretty good team.
Mhm.
Okay, okay, we got one.
The only thing we got right. I think we were we right about did we talk about Drake May? Well, we like Drake May, but we didn't think he
We
was
said
gonna be this good.
we said we didn't know much about Drake May yet, but he has potential to be good. What we came to on Drake May.
Shout out us. Yeah, I don't think anybody could have guessed this. Is he transferring?
Who, Drake May?
Yeah. Oh, live right
No,
now.
he's saying.
May back in the pocket, third down. He rolls to his right and he gets lit up. He got dragged down from behind, and there might be a fumble. Oh, and it is a fumble. Did he just fumble? Or they call him down? Yeah, we're watching. Games are live right now. Everybody that's listening and watching. No, he called him down. All right. So the next up, the Alamo Bowl, Texas, Washington. So I don't really this. I don't want to pick a side here because I think it's gonna be a really good game. I have a rule for myself. Every year I take the over in the Alamo Bowl just because the Alamo shootout, there should be points. 60 over 67.5 is a lean for me. I'm probably gonna play it. I think I know Texas is a good defense, but Michael Penix Jr. is good enough to get yards through the air in this game, and Washington's defense is not good, so expect Texas to move the ball. I'm gonna go with the over here.
I have the Washington money line here. I
Ooh, I
so
like that.
that is mostly due to opt outs on Texas side. So Bijan, obviously the biggest loss. They lose
Yeah.
Roshan too, so they're down their top two backs. But then their defense, their leading tackler and the guy with their most pressures on their team are both out.
Hmm.
So the defense takes a little
Better
bit
for
of a
my
hit
over
too.
too.
Yeah, it's great for the over. So I just think they give Washington it'll give Washington the edge here.
So yeah, I forgot what I was. Does Washington have most of their guys playing? Because I feel like Penix is definitely playing.
I think they're missing some O linemen. And I think one wide receiver.
Is
And
that
let me see if
Dungy
Roma
playing?
Dun- I think Roma Dundee's. I haven't seen anything about him opting out because this is the first bowl they've been in, right? Was
Washington.
Washington in a bowl last year?
No, and then there was the COVID year, so I think this is one of the first ones in a while for them.
Yeah. Yeah. So both of their draft guys, which are Roma Dundee and Jalen McMillan, both of them are playing.
Who's 16 and 8? Dan is 16 and 8, but I'm 7 clear of Dan. Okay, so yeah, Washington, yeah, then for us, if you want to, I like that we give out both. We give out a side and we give out a total. Over in Washington for us. I also am on Washington. I didn't know about the opt-outs. I just thought Washington for me would be more of a spread play. Because I just don't I think Washington's a lot better than people think. I think Texas is very overrated. They have 4 losses and people like ranking them all the time. But yeah, look for points here. It's gonna be a fun game. Put it on your TVs. So those are the Thursday games. Friday at noon. One of my favorite bowls in my opinion. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Winning coach gets doused in mayo. Just their social media page is hilarious. You got anything here?
I have nothing. It's an ugly game.
Yeah. Let me just before I give. I want to see.
All of Maryland's wide receivers out. Devin Leary's out. Oh, well, it's ugly.
Yeah, it's. I have something in my parlay and my dog lay here because I know Talia is playing, right?
Yeah, I think he's the only guy that is playing,
Okay.
pretty much.
So that's why I like Maryland in this spot. And it's kind of it's in Charlotte this game, so it's basically a home game for NC State, and I'm sure people will go. The number's 46. I don't expect to see a lot of points, but I think Maryland, all the receivers are out.
From Raheem Jarrett, Demas, and Copeland are all opted out, which is like their main guys.
And Dupree went to Alabama.
Yeah.
So they don't really have much guys to catch balls. But that's tough. I'm going Maryland money line here. Maryland's my pick just because of the quarterback matchup. I think Talia shows out. He's played great the last 2 weeks, and I think that this keeps rolling for him. And I keep forgetting his name, the quarterback for NC State.
I know. Mike something Morris.
Yeah, it's not M.
It's M Morris. I know it's an M.
M Morris. Morris for NC State. He's fine, but like they scored 10 points against Louisville when he played. They lost to BC. They don't win games when he plays. They don't look good. And they beat Wake because Sam Hartman fell apart in that game. But yeah, I'm just Maryland money line is I'm not taking it straight. It's in my parlay. They're dogs. They're 1 point dog, but they're in the parlay. Let's go Maryland here. Just ride with me. Even if you think I'm terrible, then go NC State. So I'm just giving you a play so you could fade a ride with me.
Yeah, if anything, I'd lean the under here just because NC State's defense is still good,
Yeah.
and then a lot of Maryland's players being out. That'd be my lead.
Yeah. Yeah. So then go run Maryland in the under. All right. So I forgot the Sun Bowl sponsored by Tony the Tiger. Not even Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. The mascot Tony the Tiger sponsors the Sun Bowl in beautiful El Paso, Tennessee. Jesus, El Paso, Texas. UCLA Pitt. Weird.
I'm all over the under here.
What's it at?
53, which is shocking. Yeah.
That's who's playing quarterback for Pitt. Yeah, I like
who's playing at all in this game?
Because DTR's out, right? He opted out, or is he playing? Because the only reason why I saw it was 6, and the only reason why I liked it was 6, is because I thought DTR was playing. If he's not playing, throw it all out, take the under. Because I think that if he plays, they'll score. But we got to find out
He's playing. He is playing.
All right. So then my play is UCLA -6. Because I know Slovis went to BYU, which is one of the weirdest things ever.
Slovis is out.
Is it Banneker?
Kalijah Kansey opted out. Abanacan is out. Yeah. No, he's out.
UCLA is the play then, and the under, because I don't think or take Pitt team total under. UCLA should like dog walk Pitt. There's no way that UCLA doesn't blow them out, in my opinion. Because as long as DTR is playing, I'm shocked that he's playing, honestly. But
definitely surprising.
Yeah, he's gonna want to show out, so he's gonna go off. Prize picks, whatever you have, you can take player props, go DTR over like everything, because Pitt's defense is not. It's fine, it's serviceable, but they have not faced a quarterback like DTR since they played Drake May. And let's look at the Drake May stats when they played Pitt.
Good.
My guess is going to be 4 touchdowns and around 400 yards. They put up 42. So
kind of what he did all year.
Yeah. 388 and 5 touchdowns, 34 for 44. So let's hope DTR, for my sake, does that. But I still think the under is a good play there, because how's Pitt going to score? I don't know. So then for us, UCLA and the under. Those are the two sides we'll give you. Next up, 3:30, the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Every time I think of the Gator Bowl, I think it's going to rain. Let's see. Where is this? In Jacksonville, right?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, so let's look at the Jacksonville forecast. Because if it's raining, I'm taking the under. Jacksonville forecast. This game is on the 30th this Saturday?
No. Because Christmas is a Sunday. Sunday is the 24th Saturday. So if it's on the 30th, it's Friday.
It's going to rain on Saturday, not on Friday. That's tough. Hopefully it rains Friday instead. But yeah. So I think Rattler's out, right?
No, Rattler is playing, and
Rattler's
that's
playing.
and for
Then
that reason,
South Carolina money line.
I'm on South Carolina because
Sure.
here's my thinking on this: Rattler's playing for one of two reasons. Either he's trying to really show out to get a good
Because he
transfer,
declared
or
for the
he's trying
draft,
to
right? I thought he declared for the draft.
yeah. Or I know, well, but obviously now they can go in and out.
Yeah.
He's trying to show out for the draft because if you look if you just take the last 2 weeks away, Spencer Rattler's been terrible, just like he was pretty much his entire career. But those last two games, he balled.
Oh,
He
yeah.
finally clicked. So if he gets one more good game in against a good Notre Dame defense, like his draft stock's going to go up. He's probably like a late day two, early day three guy.
And touchdown Oregon. That was a great catch. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so exactly. So I wasn't sure. I wrote it down as a lean, but I just wanted to clarify with you that he is playing. So yeah, South Carolina money for me. I wrote on my little look. Let me see. South Carolina money line, Rattler. So now we know.
So there is a lot of opt outs in this game. But
Yeah.
like Mayer's out, Foskey's out for Notre Dame, but like they're two good guys. Cam Smith opted out. Jaheim Bell is that transferred. Marshawn Lloyd transferred. So there's a lot of opt outs, but I know Spencer's playing.
I know he's playing. I know Stogner left, the tight end. They have one scholarship tight end, two running backs, one is hurt. Wide receiver Josh Fan will be able to play. Jalen Brooks is doubtful. West South Carolina offense could be without as many as five offensive skill players. But I think as long as you have Rattler and he wants to show out,
You can put up
that'll be
points.
enough. And also, I don't know who's playing quarterback for Notre Dame because Pine left.
Yeah. Beats me.
Yeah. So I mean, they're on their. It could be their third or fourth string quarterback against a South Carolina defense that has played pretty well. Not like great, but I mean, again, it was DJU that they played well against when they beat Clemson. Let's see, what was his even? I know he was terrible, and I think Klubnik played well. No, Klubnik didn't even play in that game. Yeah, so the run is going to be the issue for South Carolina, but I don't know who's playing quarterback. Rattler's playing. Let's go with the Gamecocks, and for a total 52 over. I'm just cause when in doubt, take the over.
That's fair.
4:30, so this would be like little bit of a later kick out right after the South Carolina game. The Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl. Make sure you check out Big Cat singing the anthem. Yeah, so Ohio, Wyoming. I don't know.
So for me, this comes down to one thing, and I don't know the what's his face. No, the Maple Missile.
Is
Why
Curtis Moore.
can't? Why can't? He's done.
Yeah, he's out.
He's done, right?
Yeah.
Like he's out.
Uh,
Yeah. So I'm on the
I
under. I'm on the
I
under here
think he was out for the season. I know that
because I thought he had like major injury, like ACL
he
type
tore his
injury.
ACL. Yeah,
Yeah. So
let's find out.
then I'm on the under here because Wyoming's offense is stinky, and Curtis without Curtis Rourke, that Ohio's offense is also stinky. So
Yeah,
for that reason,
and Ohio's had one of the best defenses in the MAC. And then they lost 17-7 the MAC championship, but like even DeQuan Finn's hurt, but if you're still stopping him, so that's still pretty impressive in itself.
right?
He had 154 yards passing. I mean, he ran for 86 yards, but I don't think Wyoming had this noise. Wyoming, I don't know much about Wyoming. This is kind of like when we took the Memphis Utah State game where we like didn't know about the Mountain West just wasn't great this year. So let's check out Wyoming's last couple games. They got shut out by Fresno, which is their defense is not fantastic, but it's solid. All right, no, Ohio, yeah, under. They beat Colorado State 14-13. They beat Hawaii 27-20. They beat Utah State by two touchdowns. They beat New Mexico by two touchdowns. They don't beat teams, beat good teams. They don't beat, yeah. So they beat Air Force, but that was another one that I lost money on. That was tough. Wait, so since this is the last show, let's go through every Air Force game just because we rode them for for the majority of the beginning of the season. So against Colorado was a lock, and then I took them again against Wyoming, and they lost outright. And then Nevada, they had that the under against Navy that hit, and then I had a game against Utah State, which is a lock, and then they lost, and I stopped betting them. And then they came back, blew out UNLV. I was like, maybe I'm back, and then I took them against Boise, and then they lost again. So let's see, what was the total on that? What was the spread in that one? If I can, never mind, I can't find it. But yeah, Air Force money line though. Thanks, that was a good one. So for the Barstool Arizona Bowl, go the under. That's the play from us. And if you're gonna go side, I don't know. Ohio. I just think Ohio's a better team.
Yeah, Wyoming's just kind of stinky.
Yeah. Great. I mean, the Gator Bowl is good, even though there's a lot of opt-outs. You got 3 games that'll be not the best, and then you get a really good game at night on Friday, the Orange Bowl with 2 orange teams, Clemson and Tennessee. Joe Milton's in at quarterback for the Volunteers. Cade Klubnik's starting for Clemson. What you got here?
I don't have anything here. I just don't have I don't really have a feel at this game. It's weird.
Yeah, I think that. So I think Tennessee and Clemson are both very similar. I think Tennessee had been the better team this year, but no Hooker kind of hurts, and Joe Milton's like he's Joe Milton. Like you don't know if he's gonna he has talent. He has the potential to make great plays, to make great throws, to move around the pocket and score with his legs as well. But then there's times where he just like can't. He just makes bad plays and throws picks. I got distracted because I thought UNC was going to take a kickback. I'm on Tennessee here with the 5. I think 5's pretty big. It's a weird number. I guess if you want to take the juice and buy it up to the touchdown, it'll probably cost you a couple more bucks. Let's check. It's probably gonna be like 150, right, to get to 7.
To get to 7, and then I'm doing 165.
I don't even know if it'll let me like buy points this early. It will. Let's see. Plus, yeah, on DraftKings, +7 is -150. So, I mean, that could be worth the juice if you want to like bet smaller. If you have smaller units, if you've got bigger units, probably just stick with the 5. I just don't think Clemson's good enough to run away with this game. Like they beat up on UNC.
That work has gone kaput. You trying to say
God,
what
did you hear that?
What is yes? What is
I'm
that?
trying to look at the stats from. I'm looking at Clemson, and ESPN showing ads.
Jeez.
So yeah, I mean they beat up on UNC, but that game was terrible. UNC played awful in that game. UNC's defense is not good, but somehow they're playing well today. I don't know, but I like Tennessee just because, like I said, I think they're the better team. Cade Klubnik, his first big time start is the Orange Bowl. He is starting, right? That'd be kind of bizarre if it wasn't him.
I would assume, yeah.
Yeah. So, and their defense has been okay. It's not fantastic. They let Spencer Rattler play well against them. So did Tennessee. Um, yeah, and then if you the total 63.5, that's high. Yeah, go. My play here is Tennessee with the points, but I'd say go the over as well. Because why
Yeah,
not?
what would I say here? I would lean Clemson, but let me look at the opt outs. Actually, I didn't look at the opt outs.
Yeah, let's look at the opt outs.
So all of Tennessee's receivers, obviously.
Yeah, that's true.
Is Lynn J. Dixon their main, or he's their second running back?
I think he's the second running back. I know they have a couple guys.
He mixes in a good bit, but yeah.
I know
So
Tay left because he hates Jaden Daniels.
yeah. So then for Clemson, Miles Murphy opted out. Then other than that, no one really huge. Like Kobe Pace is out, but he's second behind Shipley, who I don't see him on here, so I assume he's playing. So yeah, honestly, the play for me here wouldn't be whatchamacallit, it wouldn't be a spread. I just throw Clemson in on a parlay because I think Clemson wins probably, but 5 is a weird number to cover. So I'll probably throw Clemson money line in on a parlay somewhere.
All right, let me change my parlay now because I have Tennessee money line in there. Now I gotta switch everything around. Let's see what I can switch it to. Tennessee. Also, I think we'll get to this game, but I think Iowa's gonna kill Kentucky.
Yeah,
That,
Iowa. So Iowa losing Petrus, like that's nothing.
that doesn't matter. Their defense. Well,
It-
let's talk about that game because that's the same time as the Sugar Bowl. So that's fucked up. That they put at the same time as the Sugar Bowl. Nobody's gonna watch it. Well, we'll talk about Iowa Kentucky first. Iowa's a 2-point favorite. The total is 31. A lot of
31.
in this one. It's 31 now. So yeah, I think Iowa crushes Kentucky because I mean, what are the opt-outs on this side with their defense?
For Iowa,
Yeah, do we know?
pretty much no one's confirmed. It's like that most of their guys.
Campbell plays. He's gonna have 80 tackles.
Yeah, but pretty much all the opt-outs, strangely, in this game are on the offensive side of the ball for both teams.
Which is why the number's so low. Which again, if you want a total number, take the under. Do not take the over in this game.
You're throwing money away.
31 is ridiculous.
31, and now I wouldn't even think about considering the over here.
No, it's gonna be. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous that the slate is the Sugar Bowl, Alabama, Kansas State, maybe the biggest game in Kansas State history, and then you have Iowa, Kentucky at the same time, and then right after those games ends, you right into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
you got to wonder why Iowa is this late in the like. This should have been like some random Tuesday last week.
This game should have been like tonight or play tomorrow. Like it just. I don't know why this game is. This is New Year. It's the New Year's 6, but it's not a New Year's 6. Who's playing quarterback for Iowa? Is it Padilla or he?
I don't know. No, Padilla transferred.
Where'd he go?
I don't think he's anywhere yet, but he's in the portal.
Huh. All right, let's check out the roster.
Did he end up anywhere?
I
mean, either way, whoever the third string random freshman that walked in out of the streets of Des Moines, like he can't be that much worse than Padilla.
So we got Joe Labus. I don't know. Never heard of him. 6'4", 207 from Brecksville, Ohio. Or Carson May from Jones, Oklahoma. 6'3", 214.
Hey, Carson May. Yeah, same last name as Drake May.
Yeah.
Same last name as Drake May. Yeah.
Is he
Carson's a baller. Iowa by 50.
Oh, remember
Iowa by 30.
Yeah, I was gonna crush them. Do you remember how last week I was talking about how we had the over which hit in the ECU Coastal game, and I said that the Temple quarterback threw for like 500 yards and 8 touchdowns against ECU, whatever it was. After the show was over, I looked him up. It's Kurt Warner's son.
Huh.
I had no idea. I was like, I should have said that on the show. But yeah, shout out EJ Warner, Kurt Warner's son, the Temple quarterback. Pretty good. Yeah, so go Iowa in the under here. Do not take the over. Just because we're very adamant on that. Watch it go over. But I was going to win this game like 20-3.
Yeah, 20 is generous. I think this is like a 13-2 game.
20 because they're going to score 2 defensive touchdowns.
Oh.
If that's a play you can take, just take Iowa to score a defensive touchdown. First touchdown, Iowa defense. I don't think they do that in college.
Let me go look. I know Bovada does it. I know they offer it touchdown, but I don't know that far in advance they do it.
Yeah, that's my only thing. I mean, if that's available in Iowa defensive touchdown, you have to take it.
So they don't have just Iowa yet, but they have Willa special teams and defensive TD scored as plus 300 for yes.
Yeah, that's free money. Take that. That's the play. That's my lock. That's my lock. I'm locking it in right now. Plus 300. 5-star white whale play. Defensive or special teams touchdown in Kentucky, Iowa. That's as free as money can get.
Plus 300 is crazy there.
I thought it was going to be like minus 110. Yeah, that's my lock. I have another one, but that's the number one lock. All right. So I think I'm going to watch that game instead of the Sugar Bowl, honestly. Gonna roll out of bed.
I mean, stay tuned for Dave and I's
our article.
Stay tuned for Dave and I's preview of this because it's gonna be a good time here.
Yeah, that'll be one to watch for sure. So then at the same time, we got the Sugar Bowl, which we brought up before, Alabama, Kansas State. Bama is a 6.5 point favorite. The total is 56. I thought it'd be a little higher, but you got anything here?
This is another one like the Tennessee one for me, where I just like don't have a strong feeling about this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why Bryce Young's playing in this game.
Bryce Young and isn't Will Anderson playing too?
Pretty sure.
Why are they playing in this game? I guess they want their last
Don't
game. They
know.
want to show out. I don't know. I agree with you. I don't really have a strong feeling for this one. I think my lean. Did I even write anything down? No, I didn't write anything down. Oh, my lean would be Bama, just because Bama. But it's also Kansas State's biggest game ever. So,
Right.
you know,
And like,
I feel like
and if there's a year to beat Bama, it's this year.
if you beat Alabama, it's the best season in Kansas State football history, probably. I mean, I don't even know where. Let's find out. Let's look up Kansas State
Almost
football.
undoubtedly.
I know with the year Colin Klein they were good, but like I think they could have got they were BCS like number 3 with Colin Klein, but since Colin Klein, this has got to be the best season ever. It's 10-3. Let's see, 11-2. Yeah, when they lost in the Fiesta Bowl with Colin Klein, Oregon beat them 35-17 when they were number 6. I hope that's Colin.
They won the conference title 7 times.
Let's see, yeah, that was D'Anthony Thomas against Colin. Colin Klein was so good. I think he's on the coaching staff now, right? I think Colin Klein is
I
their
believe so.
OC.
So you can make an argument that 03 is their best season of all time. So that's probably what it is now, because they win the Big 12 championship and they beat number 1 Oklahoma in the Big 12 championship.
Mm-hmm.
But then they lost the Fiesta Bowl to Ohio State.
So they've never won the big bowl game.
It's what it looks like.
The last time they won the Big 12 was 2003. Or they won in 2012.
Yeah, so 2012, 2003, and then before that's 1934. It's a big gap.
That's kind of awesome. Colin Klein was the last guy to win the Big 12 championship for them, and now he's the OC.
Yeah, so then in 2012, they lost to Oregon in that Fiesta Bowl. So
this is the Sugar Bowl now, guys. Beat Alabama. You know what?
We're all Wildcats here.
I'm gonna get a little crazy. I'm feeling a little crazy. K-State money line for me. Let's do it. Let's do it.
K-State's making it in the doglay. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna replace Tennessee with K-State, or do I add them? And let's see, K-State in the doglay. If I replace K-State, that gets it from 23.65 to 25.85. And then the doglay. Go Cats. Yeah, again, just because Colin Clyde, they got to win this game. I know Bryce Young and Anderson are playing, but probably not the smart bet thing to take K-State money line, but why not? Why not us? So right after that game, we're right at the playoff. Number 2 Michigan against number 3 TCU. Michigan is an 8-point favorite, and the total is 58.5. What you got?
So here I am on a play we've gone to a few times now. Michigan is historically this year stinky in first halves. They've been real bad in first half. So I'm on TCU +4 first half.
I'm gonna sue ESPN. That's absolutely insane. I'm just opening up the thing. Look at the stats. Yeah, I agree. I was also on TCU first half. Just because I'm gonna try to look at the stats again, and we're gonna see if it makes the stupid ass noise because it's pissing me off. All right, I stopped it. This is a great show to be our last show. I'm just opening up links with music and everything.
For a little peek behind the scenes for people. So we were at a meeting a few weeks ago, and people were talking about like all the concerted effort they put in for the show. They write down everything for like the script, and that pretty much everything they say is written down. And me and Deborah's like, yeah, that's not what.
They were like, yeah, we basically have a script. We have a script. Like we're reading off a script when we're doing the shows. And I was like, I've never done that.
Yeah, we just go on tangents and we have a good time here.
Sitting here watching the Texas Bowl. Yeah, it was 14-13 in the Big 12 champion. Big 12. Jesus Christ. That's why I got to write things down. In the Big 10 championship. And then Michigan won by 21. And then Ohio State also. I think it was close. So I like TCU first half there. Let's check that number. I think it's what, like
It's
5?
+4.
4? Yeah. So that's probably our official play. I also like TCU for the game just because I just like TCU. I've liked them all year.
I can't believe they heartbreakingly lost my Big 12 bet, but
That
I've
was
been
tough. You
I've
got
been
all the
on,
way there and they lost in overtime.
and it's the kind of thing that like it even happened like the year the Eagles won the championship. I'm like, we got to lose a game here. We can't just go on like a 13 game winning streak. They lost theirs, but that just means now they got their loss out. They're ready for the playoff.
Yeah, that's true. And I also think that I'm not gonna. I mean, you can't say that because it's the playoff, but I think Michigan might be overlooking TCU a little bit just because last year you played Georgia and you got stomped, and now you're like, all right, so we have to beat TCU. Who thought TCU was going to be here? We have to beat TCU to either play our biggest rival or to overcome us getting stomped last year. And TCU, it's not a like when Cincinnati got in, it was a happy. Oh, we're happy to be here. Washington got in a couple years ago. We're happy to be here. There's a couple teams that have been like that where they got in, and we're happy to be here. TCU is not one of those teams. I think TCU is legitimately a very good football team. Max Duggan is a very good quarterback. Sonny Dykes is a very good head coach. I think they have a shot to win this game. I know not a lot of people will agree with me. A lot of people think Michigan is going to win the national championship, but I think TCU is a real shot here. So
yeah, I'm with you because I think it's undoubtable TCU has the better quarterback, and with Corum out, they have the better running back too.
Yeah, Donovan Edwards is very good, but he's good in complements to Corum. Him playing the entire game is going to be interesting because I know he did play the entire game against. Let's say it again. I know he played the entire game against Purdue, but that's Purdue. Like TCU's defense is much better than Purdue's, and they're gonna key on Donovan Edwards, and they're gonna want to make McCarthy throw the football. And I know that'll come up, be like, well, look, JJ McCarthy threw the football well against Ohio State. Look at him here against Purdue making plays. Ohio State secondary is trash, and they just played terrible in that game. It was a mess. So I think TCU just, I mean, I'm rooting for him. I still got my plus I don't know 3,000 to win the national
30.
championship.
You said 30-1, I think.
30. I don't. Let's find out. I have it open. It was $5 to win like $300.
I'd be 150-1. Am I crazy? No. Yeah.
No, I took it mid-season when they were. I think I took it before the Big 12 championship. Let's go open. 3,000. 30-1, yeah. So, go Frogs. Clip that, me saying they're a good football team and Michigan should overlook them, and I'll send it to them for motivation. I love Max Duggan. I think they can pull it off. I really do. Right after that, hopefully TCU shocks the world, gets to the national championship. I just think it'd be a lot cooler because I also hate Michigan. We got Ohio State who snuck in.
You really should be here.
Yeah, they should, but just whatever. We won't talk.
Like, I understand. After they lost, I get it, but man, this is such a much more interesting game if USC's here.
Yeah, you can't really dwell on it because they got stomped, and like, what can you do? It's annoying. Ohio State, I don't think deserves to be here, but they're here. They snuck in, and people think they can win this game. I guess. I don't really have a play here, just because I'm just gonna watch as an Ohio State hater and hope that they lose. 1 sec. It's gonna make noise again. This is ridiculous. I think it's every playoff game. They just have like 4 videos lined up for me. I don't. What do you have? You have Georgia?
I have Georgia to win by a touchdown here.
Yeah. They're just they're a better football team. They're more well-rounded. I don't think. I mean, CJ Stroud, I think, is very good, but he's kind of overhyped, and he hasn't faced a defense as good as Georgia. Michigan is a very good defense, and he kind of pooped his pants in that game. Georgia's defense is unbelievable. They stomped LSU. They just have been stomping everybody except Missouri. Weird, but that's what happened. Ohio State, I know they're gonna come in with a chip on their shoulder. They're gonna be like, "Oh, people wrote us off." When you beat Alabama years ago and you won the national championship with Zeke, that was a much better football team than this Ohio State team is. And that Alabama team wasn't nearly as good as this Georgia team. This Georgia team is a monster. I know Stetson Bennett's the quarterback. People say, "Oh, we have the quarterback edge. CJ Stroud is better than Stetson Bennett." It doesn't matter. Your secondary is terrible. I could throw for. I can't. I'm gonna lie. It's a lie. I can't do anything. Stetson Bennett can slice and dice this secondary up, especially with Brock Bowers there. He's got weapons. They have good running backs. They have offensive firepower where they hadn't in years past. I think this Georgia team you could even say is better than the Georgia team last year because they lost the SEC championship to Alabama. Granted, the Alabama team last year was better than the Alabama team this year, but I just think Georgia's a better football team. So my lean would be Georgia. But who knows? I'll probably went on this whole rant about how I don't think how Ohio State should be here and how I think Georgia's much better, and then it'll probably bite me right in the ass. But yeah, the total 62. I
honestly think the total. Yeah, I'm looking into here too. The total's a bit high, especially with JSN and Travion being out. Like JSN's obviously been out all year, and Ohio State still had a good offense.
Yeah.
But Travion being out here too is that they have other guys. It's Ohio State. They have guys to fill in, but definitely
Marvin Harrison has filled the JSN spot
marvelously.
Yeah, and then they have Fleming. I know people don't like it. I think Fleming's good. And they just have some guys. Like they have great receivers. But I don't think Stroud is can Stroud really do this? He wasn't good last year in the playoffs. They didn't even make the playoffs last year. Exactly. This is his first time in the playoffs. I don't think he can. Oregon just won, I think. Is he in? The UNC defense completely fell apart down the Stroud on the 2-minute drill. I'm shocked. I don't love Stroud. I really don't. I think he's vastly overrated. He's another Ohio State quarterback that can't run and throws checkdowns. He throws a nice ball, but he doesn't throw receivers open. These guys are just open and make great catches. I don't know. I think the defenses, they also, like I said before, they haven't played a defense this good with secondary. I mean, I guess the best secondary they face is Penn State's, and a lot of those yards they got were late. I'm still mad about that game. I don't even want to talk about it. That was just a Sean Clifford masterclass in falling apart.
What's up, Einstein?
Come on now.
ESPN's putting on a clinic.
Yeah, I mean, this is the last show. It's of course this is gonna happen. Stroud threw for 354 against Penn State. Yeah, Georgia's the play here. The on 62. I'm not. What do you think with 62?
I lean the under. Like, could Ohio State could this turn into a shootout? Yes. Do I think it will? No.
If it turns into a shootout, I'd be shocked. But then I think Ohio State's screwed because I don't think their defense. Oh my God! It did it again.
He tried to save a black eye.
This is. Wow,
that's
it's actually I'm not going on ESPN. I'm getting off ESPN. Oh my God, I should have done that a while ago. It's been like this. It's insane. I think it's if it gets to a shootout, Georgia will win because Georgia can make a stop. Ohio State, I don't think will be able to make a stop if they're getting run all over the place.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the Saturday slate, and then Sunday we have the NFL, and then Monday
the Citrus Bowl. You.
Oh, wait, no, we have the Reality Quest Bowl first, right? At noon.
Oh yeah.
The Outback Bowl. I'm gonna still call it. I think this is a pretty easy pick for me. Mississippi State is gonna roll Illinois. They're gonna play for Mike Leach, and they're gonna crush them because Illinois. Chase Brown's out. I don't know why this game is still won. Illinois really can't move the ball without Chase Brown, so Mississippi State they got a lot to play for, and I think they're gonna win big.
Yeah, this is almost entirely a vibes pick.
Yeah, it is. I mean, if you take Illinois, you're a bad person. I'm telling you this, viewer.
It is what it is.
You're a bad person, and you're probably stupid because Mississippi State is going to win by 30. They're going to demolish. Mississippi State's a good team. I think Illinois is a little bit overhyped. I think it's a good match for Mississippi State. It's very bad for my Big Ten versus SEC narrative because I want the Big Ten to always be the SEC. It's because of an SEC bias and all that nonsense. But I want Mississippi State to win for Mike Leach. I think they will win for Mike Leach. The total, I guess, the under because no Chase Brown. I don't even know what Illinois is going to do without Chase Brown.
Not move the ball well.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
I don't even know who. Let's see who they play last. Oh, they crushed Northwestern, but I think Chase Brown had like 1,000,000 yards.
Yeah, he ran all over that game.
Let's check. Oh, Chase Brown wasn't even the leading rusher. I'm a mess today. Jesus. It was Reggie Love, who I'm assuming is going to be their lead back in this game.
Yeah.
Who knows? Never heard of this guy. I haven't really watched much Illinois football this year. But let's check his stats. 11 times for 85 yards against Northwestern. And then other than that, he never got more than nine carries a game. I mean, he's fine. He's serviceable, but I just think Mississippi State's going to win this game.
I agree. I'd be shocked if they lose this game.
Yeah, I would be too. So Mississippi State. Oh, fuck. That should have been the lock. That should have been my lock. Rats. I might go
It
back.
is my lock.
Yeah. All right. I might go back to it. So at 1:00, the Citrus Bowl. I have no opinion on this game at all.
This game will not be anywhere near my computer screen, my television. This isn't even a game like I pull up on ESPN, like go look at the stats and like see what's happening. I'm all out on this game.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, if you want to play from us, I guess go. I would be safe and go LSU. But I don't. Nobody's playing in this game. Purdue doesn't have a coach. Drew Brees is their assistant coach. Oh, cool. Like Purdue just got stomped by Michigan. LSU just got stomped by Alabama. I don't know. Again, probably bad for my Big Ten SEC narrative, so I'll probably be rooting for Purdue. Oh my God, Ole Miss getting crushed is good for my SEC narrative. But yeah, don't bet on this game. Just don't. Just don't. So then also at 1:00, a better game, the Cotton Bowl, USC Tulane. Before I make a pick here, I was going to ask you what's the opt-out situation like. I'm assuming everybody on Tulane is playing.
Yeah. They have one opt-out as an injury, Day McDougal, but I think he's been out for a couple weeks now.
Mm-hmm. And then USC, Caleb Williams is playing.
Yeah.
Addison.
He's interestingly not on the opt-out list, but I'd be shocked if he plays because it's not like he's not been in bowl games before.
Cotton Bowl opt-outs. USC players that won't play in the Cotton Bowl. This is from
only it looks like they're missing 2 starting linemen and Jordan Addison. And other than that, everyone will be playing.
All right, yeah. I mean, I still like USC in this game. Tulane, like what I've said in the past. I don't know if I said it here, if I said it on a different show. Tulane's a good football team. They just don't move the needle for me. They're solid at everything, but they don't have really playmakers that'll blow you away. They have a good defense. They have a lot of guys that'll make tackles, but USC is more talented. USC should win this game. That was actually my lock, but I'm flipping it to Mississippi State. USC on the money line for me. I know it's 2, but probably 135 will get you there. It's worth the extra juice. Yeah, I just don't think. I mean, Tulane wins, great for them. Best season in program history, biggest win in program history on the national stage. You'll get recruits, but I think USC has more firepower. I don't think Tulane can run with them.
I don't think Tulane has anything to deal with Caleb Williams. Simple as that.
So if you want to play devil's advocate here and kind of talk about Tulane, USC can't tackle. So that could be a problem in this one. The worst showcase of tackling I've ever seen in my life in the Pac-12 championship. But they're a better team, more talent. And then this is the last one on the slate, the Rose Bowl. My guys. Penn State, Utah.
This is my lock. So you take over. This is my lock.
All right. So a lot of people, I've been looking around just like because whenever there's a Penn State game, I like to sniff around and see what the rest of the country's thinking about. It seems like a lot of people are on Utah. in this game because of their defense. They have a great defense. They shut down Caleb Williams and whatnot. I know Sean Clifford is our quarterback. Penn State's winning this football game. I'm on the money line here. They're also in the parlay and the dog lay. Utah's Cam Rising is fine. Cam Rising won't go out and win you a football game if Penn State can put up points. I think they will. Utah hasn't seen a running back duo. In my opinion, Nick Singleton and Katron Allen is the best duo in the country, one of the best duos in the country, and they're freshmen. So this team's going to be really scary next year with Aller. Hopefully we get Dante Cephas from Toledo. We still got Keandre Lambert-Smith. We got a lot of young guys. I don't really think a lot of guys are coming back. I don't know if we have any opt-outs. I know Parker Washington opted out, which kind of hurts. But yeah, Penn State's going to win this football game. Their defense is really good. They have a good secondary. They're going to shut down Cam Rising. Everybody in the secondary is playing except Joey Porter Jr., which is okay. He's going to the draft, and he has been hurt. He was hurt against Michigan State, so he didn't look great. Let me just double-check on the opt-outs. Penn State players that want to play in the Rose Bowl. Parker Washington, Joey Porter Jr., Keziah Holmes never played. VU was our third-string quarterback. Rodney McGraw, Ken Talley, not really a big deal. So we got a lot of guys playing. So, yeah, go Penn State money line. I know everyone likes Utah. I'm going to go against it. It's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be low scoring. The total is 52.5. I think Penn State wins like 28-21 or 20 or 31. 31-28 gets it at the over, but I just think that Penn State, just Sean Clifford legacy drive in the fourth quarter, we win it on Nick Singleton touchdown. So that is my play. Go Nittany Lions. I'm really excited for this game. So those are all our plays. That's our slate. That's the last slate we're giving out for the season. Very sad. Kind of upset about it. But we still got dog lays. My dog lay. I'll go first. Last dog lay of the year. Also very sad. Maybe I'll put one back for the NFL. Who knows? Maybe I'll tweet them out. Kansas State, Maryland, South Carolina, Penn State. Plus 25.85, which I think is tremendous value. I know it's going to be tough getting Kansas State in there. I had Tennessee originally. Maybe I'll add Tennessee and get like plus 4,000. We'll see. No, actually, let's be smart here. Let's scratch it. Instead of Kansas State money line, I'm going to change the odds here. Do you want to go? I'm going to go Kansas State. Alt line. I'm going to be smart because I don't think we're going to win. Or do I? Maybe I'll go Kansas State money. Do you have one? You have a dog lay for us?
I got a dog lay. And it's play we pretty much we gave all these out throughout the thing.
Yeah, kind of what we did last week.
Yeah, South Carolina plus 115, Washington plus 135, Penn State plus 115. Just 3 legs. I can see the plus 986 on just a 3-legger.
Penn State, Washington,
South Carolina.
I love it. I'm gonna take that also because I know we had the combined one last week and it should have hit.
It should have hit. Golly, should it have hit?
All right, so Maryland, South Carolina, Penn State, K-State plus 10 plus 1269, which I like. So I'm going to take that one as well. I'm going to take 2 dog lays. Plus 1269. And those are the dog lays. Woof, 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 woof. So time for locks. We talked about our locks. 5-star white whale play. It's the same lock. What a way to go out. Mississippi State. Oh, you don't have a Mississippi State is a lock. But I don't think that's your lock, right?
It is not my lock.
Oh, yeah. So I'll just reiterate. Talk about Mississippi State. They're not going to lose this football game. There's no way they lose this football game. They got a lot to play for. They got more to play for than Illinois. Illinois kind of knows. They should know they're dead in the water. They shouldn't even show up. There's no point to show up. 5-star white whale play. I'm just going to put the balance on it, and I'm going to make my balance back, and we're going to win a lot of money. So
everything is working against Illinois in this game. Literally every power, if you view it religious at all the religious power is working against it. Nothing is going Illinois' way.
The football gods simply will not let Mississippi State lose this game. They can't. There's just no way. And if Illinois wins the game, you're bad guys. You're just a bunch of bad people.
Yep.
You just let them win. Just let them win. Guys.
Even if Illinois wins, they lose. There's no winning here.
Lose for them. They're screwed. And even you think recruits are going to want to go to Illinois? It's like you guys beat Mississippi State on the Leach game, you jerks.
Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, they're gonna lose so many transfers. Okay, so my lock, you're gonna like this. So in my opinion, the most important opt-outs in the Utah Penn State game, Dalton Kincaid opts out, Tavion Thomas opted out. Dalton Kincaid is one of the best tight ends, probably the best tight end in the country, in my opinion. He was massive for that offense. Like, and their two biggest wins, which are obviously both the USC wins. What's up?
I forgot he's not playing.
Oh,
Forgot to say that.
yeah. And both of their biggest wins are the USC wins. That Dalton Kincaid was their offense. He scored touchdowns. He moved the ball on third down. He is pretty much everything. He's who Cam Rising looks to on a big play. So if they're on a big play, he doesn't see Dalton Kincaid out there. Cam Rising's going to try to scramble. He's not going to get there. So I'm all over Penn State in this game. Penn State plus 115 dog lock. Go Nittany Lions.
Oh, the lion lock.
Lion.
Let me play the sound.
That was definitely a cougar out of you. Let me hear a lion.
I get I'm gonna play it right now because apparently everything Nittany lion roar. If
can
there's
do
an ad, I'm gonna freak out.
I can do a big cat. I don't know if it's a lion.
YouTube short.
God damn it.
2022.
I was trying to play the lion roar and there was an ad. That was pretty good, I think. Ooh, that was good. All right, wait.
So that's a trick I learned on the internet. So you're gonna try. You're gonna say "wow" and inhale at the same time.
Wow. Eh, yours is better. Let's see. Where is it? No, I can't do it. This is welcome to the last show of the year. We're doing big cat roars. That's pretty sweet. All right, well, that's it. Well, thanks for listening and watching all year. I'll be back next year with some more plays. I don't even know when we'll do our next show, but I appreciate you guys.
We'll do a preseason.
We'll do a
futures
preseason,
game. Futures things.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to our cat roars and our howls. I'm glad we howled for like the last 8 weeks of the season and we got some cat roars in there. We're really
It's a big animal show.
Yeah, big animal show. The thumbnail is gonna have a big cat on there. I don't care. It's just gonna be a bunch of big cats now. I can't
because you have K-State too, so that's a wildcat.
We need a wildcat, a Nittany lion, which is a cougar, and is that it? We need one more.
What other cats are there?
Kentucky.
I mean, I think LSU wins. LSU wins. You can put a tiger.
Yeah, we'll do a tiger. We'll do Mike the tiger, a cougar, an eastern cougar. They're extinct. Very sad. And then a wildcat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Look forward to it'll be a fire thumbnail for that show. Yeah, but thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next year. Let's win some money.